Flamecraft was all the buzz for 2022 and for good reason. This game is pretty much the holy trinity for new gamers out there. The art is whimsical and fantastical, the theme cute, fresh and appealing to a wide audience, and lastly the mechanics were streamlined and easy to learn. It is such a win for new gamers out there, but what about for the rest of us? Let's go check out my thoughts on Flamecraft. So before we start, let's go take a step back in time and have a look at the Kickstarter. This game was a roaring success, millions of dollars, 30,000 backers. Look, it did incredible in its campaign. But why was that? Look, Matty Vega created a game that was very approachable to a wide audience. But what it was the art of Sandara Tang. Created this immersive world, this whimsical world with these cute dragons walking around this marketplace. So many people fell in love and wanted to play Flamecraft. Games like Wingspan and Isle of Cats, look, they hit on this formula in the past. You give people unique, beautiful artwork. You give people a solid game with easy to learn mechanics, and to be honest, it's gonna be a winner. So look, let's go check out how does Flamecraft play. The premise is you're a Flamekeeper, skilled in the art of conversing with these dragons. These dragons will be working out in the shops, earning you resources, and on top of that you can cast enchantments to make these dragons make even more wondrous things for you. Now, the gameplay is simple. Literally 2 things you can do on your turn. Let's go check them out. The first of these moves is gather. Put out your meeple onto one of the stores. From there, gather the resource of that store and any matching dragons or enchantment cards. Next up, if you have a dragon card in your hand that matches the same icon as an empty slot on the bottom of the store, you can place out one of your dragons. Next up, all of the dragons there have little abilities at the bottom of the card. We're going to get to fire up one of those dragons' abilities. And finally, more advanced stores have special abilities on the stores. You can also action them as well. And the second move is enchantment. Same thing again, place your worker onto a store. From there, have a look at the enchantment cards sitting in the middle of the game table. If you have the same enchantment card as the store you're visiting, you can enchant that card. Now, pay those resources, grab that card and slot it in at the top of your store. Now, what do enchantment cards do? Well, these are going to give you the vast majority of your points, and that's how you're going to win the game of Flamecraft. And literally that's it. For the most part, you're going to be thinking about those 2 moves, gather and enchantment, but there's still a little bit more going on with this game. When you first start out the game, you're going to start with 6 starter stores. And as you fill them up with more and more dragons, you're going to be able to place out more and more advanced stores. And these stores are going to be cooler. Every time you put one out, there's going to be more and more things to do and better stores to go visit. Now, on top of that, we also have fancy dragons. Fancy dragons are going to give us gold bonuses and endgame bonuses, so it's going to give us another way to score more points. Next up, we also have companion cards. Now, this is an optional module that you can play with that gives you a one-off bonus for each person. And look, that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. So let's go in for my final thoughts. Let's start off with theme, and why is theme so important? Look, as human beings, we're all disposed to liking different things in this world. For me, it's cute critter games. I don't know what it is, but I just love cute critter games. And now I'm going to extend it out to cute dragon games. This game is just so wholesome with the theme, these dragons running around the marketplace. But what makes it so different is each one of those dragons has their own name, has their own style, has their own artwork. This is so important because it helps invest you in those dragons, it helps invest you in this marketplace, helps invest you in this game. Next up, the art. And the art is just whimsical. It would not be out of place in any kid's book. Now, what I love about it is the art style changes from the dragons to the rest of the board, the rest of the game, the rest of the shops. It's like it has its own art style and those dragons just pop out because they're so different and unique. Now, not everyone's going to love this art style because it is almost like kiddish art style, but for me, I absolutely adore it, and I think for a lot of other people, they are going to get drawn into this beautiful art style from Sandara Tang. Now components, and components are beautiful. Look, neoprene haters, get out of here because this neoprene mat looks incredible on the table. Makes it such a long marketplace and I think it is just perfect for this game style. Now, if you are lucky enough to back the Kickstarter, you're also going to have upgraded resources and also these upgraded dragon miniatures. But look, for the rest of us in retail, look, it doesn't matter because it is still incredible. We get these beautiful little dragon meeples and I am stoked with the components. Next up, the mechanics, and these are aimed at a wider audience. Kids as young as 8, 9, 10 should be able to pick up these mechanics no problems at all. Next up, new gamers. New gamers are going to love it because two main things to think about with a nice player aid card there to help you along. And lastly, experienced gamers. You're still going to enjoy this. This game is fun. Yes, it's a light game. Maybe it's a light to medium game. Now, the thing is, you're going to be smiling from start to finish. 60 minutes long. It's a lovely, easy games night out. So overall, this is one of the greatest games that was released in 2022. This game is approachable, appealing, but most importantly, this game has personality. If you want a game that is easy to teach, easy to pick up, and looks beautiful on the table, you can't go wrong with Flamecraft. Now, Wingspan used to be my introductory game of choice, but I reckon Flamecraft has now taken that mantle. So there we go. That's pretty much my thoughts on this game. Now, if you like this review and if you like cute dragons, look, cute dragons would support you subscribing to this channel. So look, little cheeky plug there. But in the meantime, leave me a comment. I would love to know your thoughts on this game and what is your introductory game of choice to new gamers. Look, could Flamecraft be it for you? Anyway, that's it from me. I'm Hogs. This is Board Game Bangers. Till next time, laters.